Hi Pisces, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your general tarot reading for the week ahead for Moon, Star, Sun, Venus, whatever sign you're here for. This is your message for the week. All the housekeeping stuff, like where you want to find other aspects of your birth chart, the decks that I'm using, how to book a personal read if you like my energy, is all down below, along with the subscription button if you so wish to subscribe. But let's see what we've got for you for the week ahead. Let's see what we've got. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It really feels like you're not acknowledging, or what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lack of assertiveness about you this week. Like, you feel quite submissive, like you're not okay on your own, like you need help. But you don't need help. You are good on your own. It's kind of like you're not recognizing your value this week. It's kind of what I'm getting. It just feels like, but I'm not worth it. But you are worth it. You are. You are more than capable on your own as well, by the way. You don't have to be with someone to make you feel worthy. Let's see what we've got. What else is coming out? Two of Wands, yeah. The Two of Wands in reverse is like a refusal to make plans, refusal to do things, to move forward, to progress. Sorry, my nose is really itchy on the end. It literally feels like there's a feather tickling here. Why don't you want to make plans? Why don't you want to make your own plans, Pisces? Like, why can't you have your own things to do? It's like you don't want to progress forward. You don't want to move forward. You want to stay where you are, where it's safe and warm, and you don't want to. You know when couples get so coupley, they kind of do everything together, and then it becomes like smothering and consuming for at least one of those people. And it's kind of like you just need to get out and do your own thing in order to come back, because if you don't do your own thing, you're not going to miss each other, and you know, that sort of thing. It feels like you're even reluctant to kind of do that. You're like, but this is a committed relationship, so I have to do everything they want to do. No, you don't. You can do your own thing. You can have time apart and have your own interests. Otherwise, what the hell have you got to talk about? Because if you're not going out and doing your thing and coming back and telling them all about it, the person that you care about all about it, you're just talking about the same thing, which is a to-do list. And like, oh, okay, well, we've got to go shopping on Saturday. What do you want for tea? It's meal planning. And, oh, well, the kids have got to go there and the kids have got to go there, do this. And, or I've got to walk the dog, or the dog's got to go to the vets, or the cat's got, I don't know, got to get cat food. It's just, it's the mundane. And it's almost like, well, do your own thing. So you've got things to talk about. See other people. And well, that could be see other people as in an open relationship. But equally, it's like, go out and see your friends. Go and do something with your friends. Catch up with your friends. Rather than just living in each other's pockets. That's really what I'm getting. It's almost like you don't want to go and do your own thing. And I don't know why you don't want to do your own thing, Pisces. If this is you trying to cling to a relationship that is stagnant, spending all your time together is not going to, like... You need new blood in the relationship, basically. You need new energy. You need something to come in and rejig everything up, because it's just got so blah and mundane. And like, and I don't know if you're like clinging to someone because you can feel them leaving, like they want to, but they want freedom because it's so smothering, it's so stagnant, it's so all consuming. Like, it's all us, this is all we do, this us. I don't get to do my own things. I can't remember the last time I saw my friends any outside it, like socially, that somebody that wasn't you. And the last time I did see them, I was with you. So I can't remember the last time I did anything with my friends. I can't remember the last time I went out with the lads. I can't remember last time I went out with the girls. I just, you know, and it's like the world's opening back up, and you're like, oh, finally I can see other people, like go out and see people, socialise with other people, and you're like, oh, but I don't know what, you know. And it's like you don't trust the relationship enough. Like, there's enough love between the two of you, or enough loyalty between the two of you, that if they go out, that they're not going to cheat. But why are you clinging to a relationship where you don't trust the other person to not go out and cheat? It's like, and I get that comes from your insecurity, like you're not going to be okay on your own if they do decide to go elsewhere, but it just feels like for the other person, it just kind of, and don't forget that roles can be reversed. So maybe you feeling like this about your person, but they just feel smothered and shut in, and it feels stifling. Like, but I need to have my own space. I need to have my own people. I need to have my own things. I need my own identity. It can't just be us and that's it. I have to have my own interests. And it's kind of like, yeah, you're smothering them basically. And the Ace of Cups is like, it's an opportunity for peak emotional happiness, but all you're doing is blocking any joy for them, for you. It just feels like stagnant energy between the two of you. Like I think you're in a rut and you think that spending more time together is what's needed, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes space is what's needed. And I don't mean that like you should take a break up for 6 weeks and see if you still want to be together at the end of it. It's not even that. It's like letting them have space. Like if they want to go and see their friends and have a game of football, or they want to go and see their friends and, go out for a drink and a dance with the girls or whatever, or, I mean, you can do mixed activities too. It's just, I don't know, it's like you don't trust them because you don't trust the relationship strong enough to do it. And what you're doing is clinging, desperation, and that desperation is making everything stink up the place without being horrible. I don't mean that horrible. But that's kind of like killing off everything. And there's no joy. It's just stifled. And, it just feels... There's an opportunity for growth here. There is an opportunity for the growth here, but it's kind of like you have to kind of do your own separate things in order to make that take flight. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like at the moment there's no growth. If anything, there's retraction, regression, because of this energy. Yeah, I think this is fears. This is your card as well. The moon card is Pisces card, but it just feels like there are inner demons, inner confidence issues, inner triggers which are making you cling so hard and not and be worried. It's like a real lack of confidence in yourself that is causing this clinginess with the other person, and it's codependency. And it is stifling for whoever it is and overwhelming for the person that, it's a real lack of confidence. Like you don't feel sexy, you don't feel attractive, you don't feel like you can attract them to you. It's like, well, if I can't attract you to me, I'm just going to cling on tight. And that's not healthy. And I think even on a level, you're doing it, but you're like, I can't stop because I can't lose this person because I can't be on my own. I don't even know if it's about the person anymore. I think it's about not being on your own. So what you really need to do is work on your confidence, work on your identity. Who are you? What are your fundamentals? When you've got your freedom, what do you want to go and do? Instead of looking at it like, I'm a bad person, I'm clinging, and I'm no good on my own. Why don't you go, what do I like to do? If they go out for the night, I can have a bath, I can read a book, I can starfish in bed, I can have a wank on my own or a lady wank on my own. I can, have a glass of wine, watch the telly, and when they roll in, whatever, I'll leave a sofa and duvet on the bed, and if they're that drunk and they can't make it up the stairs, at least they'll have a sleep, but I haven't got to worry about them for one night. And if you've got to trust your relationship, if they're committed to you and it's a healthy relationship, other than this crisis of confidence that you've got in yourself, which is causing this clinginess, then if it's a healthy relationship, they're not going to stray, they're not going to cheat. But if they do cheat, that kind of tells me that that's not the person, and maybe this crisis of confidence is coming because you knew that was there. Do you know what I mean? You've ignored your intuition, knowing that this isn't a right relationship. You've got to wonder why you feel that on some level. It could just be like it's you externalizing it. Like, I don't feel confident. I don't like myself. Therefore, they don't like me. They're not attracted to me. They're going to go and look for something else. It can be that. It can be like you, projecting that onto them, then they don't think that in any way. They love you. They just want a bit of space, and they want to go and see their friends, and they kind of want to just get a new bit of energy in their lives. That doesn't mean that that new energy is going to be a new lover that's going to come in and supplant you. That's a very big leap. But it just feels like your confidence needs working on regardless of the relationship, because I don't think the relationship is going to improve until you are independent rather than codependent. You have to be interdependent by all means. Help each other, rely on each other. Together you're stronger. I get that, but they can't make you believe in yourself, because you don't believe you have to believe in yourself to realize that they believe in you. And it's just kind of like, it just feels really like you need to work on your confidence. You really need to work on you, because I think they do care, they do love you, they just feel smothered right now. It feels claustrophobic. When I sit in their energy, it's like, oh, I just want a night out. I'm not going to do anything. I just need a night out. I just need a change of scenery. It's us all the time. And you think some of us have been locked up in a house together on our own for like a year. And I get that gets ingrained as your norm, and anything different all of a sudden is like, oh, that's not okay. And that's like, oh, that's different. Why is that unsettling me? You need to work on you. You need to be okay without them, regardless of what goes on with the relationship. You have to be okay on your own. Because if they do choose to leave, or you choose to leave because you realise that I can't trust them, there's a reason I don't trust them. Why don't I trust them? And if that reason you don't trust them is because they give you warning flags that they could cheat, or they're not committed, or whatever, then you need to be okay to walk away. Because you have to be in this relationship because you want to be in it, not because you need to be in it. And that's only going to come, that position of I want to be in it rather than I need to be in it, is only going to come from you working on your confidence and your self-worth and your value. As soon as you know your value and you're willing to accept a decent relationship or tell them to walk out the door, then you're in the best place. You're with someone because you want to be with them. But right now it just feels like you're not confident, you're not happy in yourself, and that's why you're clinging to another person. So I don't know if maybe some sort of counselling or talking therapy is worth looking into for you, but you really need to work on that, because it's coming through as smothering energy on the other side, rather than, look, I don't feel okay about myself right now, I'm going to try and work on it. And you never know, they might help you work on it. But I think they could tell you that you're beautiful till the cows come home and you won't believe it. So I think that's beautiful for men as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're a beautiful soul. But I don't think that's gonna, I don't think you're going to accept that until you can accept that yourself. Do you know what I mean? They can tell you till they're blue in the face, but you won't believe it until you believe it yourself. So, yeah, I hope that is of some use to you, Pisces. And I will see you again next week. Bye for now.